Hello! So I'm pretty sure this is going to work out interesting for us. I have a few things to set up here.
Radio check.
I don't really need this set up, but I can change this. BLU. Alright. So, we're going to be trying out PSVR on PC now. I've gotten the new globular cluster head strap that will hopefully make this a lot more comfortable. At least that's the idea. It is definitely a little bit more of a bear to get on now. And boom. Okay, that looks nice, relatively clear. Now I do have to really max out my my headband to use my additional earphones, which I do want to use because these go into, like, say, my microphone. I can kind of know that and stuff. Now, I've never done this game in VR before, and I know there is a way for me to get like stuff like my things in there, but let's just see here. Interesting, it doesn't seem like they have visuals. Here we go. Well, we're gonna try an offline race first and just make sure everything's kind of going as it is. It does look like there is some sort of static phobia render. You go all the way over, it does blur out. It could also just be the eye box of the headset. Let's start off and let's just see. Let's do Spa. Spa was one we did last time as well. And let's see, we were in a Lexus, which is not an option. It is an option. Here we go. Boom. Now I have these weird fucking Steam VR artifacts in my headset view right now. But we'll just have to see how this will handle. And yeah, so like I said, there is a way for me to get the chat in VR, but we're just going to have to basically pray that for right now that everything works. This is like our test run. I am seeing some weird like splitting right up there. That's interesting. Game is loading. I feel like it's about to throw me into the car. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is so laggy. Oh, this screen is not good. Holy shit. Oh, this is weird. The head tracking does not work. Oh my god. Oh wow, that... Oh my god. I mean, it looks great. It actually does look like when in the setting image when I'm looking at here, right there. Oh wait, are we okay? So I need to turn back on things like. Okay, this is looks really choppy frame rate. Really bad frame rate. I'm also way too far forward, so I need to like come here and then this.
Green flag, green flag.
Ah, we've been disqualified.
This sucks. Here I went on the wrong green flag, so okay, this is bad. Performance is atrocious. The amount of rendering going through here. And we just had a collision. Oh man. I still can't see everything. Our frame rate is very bad. It's very like swimmy. The clarity is great. Definitely a lot of so much. Oh my god. Okay. And the frame rate died there, and it, oh, that's not a good experience. So, oh my god, yeah, that's a terrible experience, right there, compared to what it should be. Oh, so we're going to very much quit the main menu. Oh. Definitely think that was a bit wild. I do want to test this game again later, and instead I'm going to have us go back to that, and I want to try that with iRacing next, because iRacing seems a little bit more set up for it. Now, I think there was a mod I needed to do. Here's iRacing. Yeah, so we did win a race earlier today. Of course, we had music playing the whole time. I didn't realize it because the mute button on here did not mute hit the stream, which was sad. TCR. That could be a fun race for us to do. All right, but I will need to figure out how to get VR to. There's OpenXR right there. Okay. Fuck. Okay. If that's just all we have to do. Let's try iRacing out, because iRacing has some other things here. So I want to look at this TCR challenge. We do need to update the GURM. But we got 3 different cars for this one. And I do kind of want to drive the Veloster and race car. We got our first ever podium in Forza when I was first starting this in the Veloster and race car TCR. I have not been doing a lot of front wheel drive stuff since, so we'll see. I also will have to see exactly what happens in with the wheel and stuff, and like get this figured out. I think LMU we can get to work with VR. I need to tweak things more and probably look at the guide. We just kind of jumped in there. I kind of hoped it would be a bit more of a open setup than it ended up being. But yeah. All right. Trying to like find like a decent balance level for that. But a race at Mount Panorama 3 minutes, that'll give me plenty of time to find some pace and also figure out what's going on with what. Now I will need to figure out how to display it. I might need to look up like the Steam VR viewer. Yeah. There he is. Oh. Don't exit VR, you fuck. Ah. Well, okay. We'll restart that.
Radio check.
We'll change all this stuff back to iRacing here. PSVR toolkit. Okay, interesting. That might be worth playing around with, but I'm gonna try it out first with that and just see. All right, here we are, official. Alright, I'll be okay in a second, I hope. And now let's try... Here we go, TCR fixed. And for right now... That, okay. There's the Veloster N. I want to... But let's open up trading paints here. And then Veloster N TCR. And there's like the real N livery, which I think I'm gonna do probably. I mean, there are some cool ones here. All right, I'm gonna erase this paint. There we go. So we've got a little bit of time before this race. Waiting for the person to join it. Now, I like Mount Panorama. I'm hoping we can get this running decent. Alright, we're launching it. So, now I'm going to get into the headset and we're going to see. We're going to pause this. Pause this. Not pausing. Okay, so it hasn't taken the view yet. Oh, here we go. iRacing Sim 64. Next up, we'll have one of the audio things a little bit messy here. Didn't. Okay, well, I might need to turn on one of my controllers here. As I'm finding. There's one. I think this is the one I want too. This is the right one. No, is it? That's the left one. All right. So far, it seems okay. Oh god. There we go. And here is now a straight on view. I want to turn these controllers back off. All right, they're back off. Now, okay. Ooh, this is so far not super great. Okay, there we go. Settings, graphics. So far, here we go. VR. Very low internal resolution right there. All right. Oh wait. I think that's just the resolution. We'll try 1080p and see. I think that's just the setting of the viewer. So we're going to be doing foveated on, apply and close. Okay. Something's a little bit fucky with the force feedback. But I will say, in general, the view looks better right here. Okay, here we go. My sound got stolen from me again, so I'm going to try to fix it in the headset view. Oh man. There we go. There's sound, and it should be sound for the stream too. And I think I need to go down here. Okay.
Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour. Exit's clear. Push. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Oh, okay. I have no mirrors. I am doing okay frame rate wise. Definitely need to adjust my mirror settings. Okay, slidey. Oh my god. Okay, not our best first run down. But honestly, like, not too bad. Okay. Why did... Okay, there's some definitely LOD load-in shenanigans going on. Trees are just appearing. Okay. Very sensitive to braking this car. There's a lot of rear brake bias. Oh. She's dead, Jim. She's dead, Jim. Oh. I don't want to try my other wheel on this. This is a much heavier wheel. Will not feel nearly as good. And then I think that's going to be...
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Hold on, I'm figuring out.
Cold tyres all round.
Yeah, so I don't like how trees are just popping into my view. That's pretty silly. Really distracting, actually, too. No pops and bangs, which, I mean, the real race car might not have pops and bangs, but my Veloster has pops and bangs. No! Oh, man. It is so hard. I think we've lost something important.
We've been called into the pits by the stewards for repairs.
Yeah. Alright, really quick, just going to check. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think this is how I want it to work. Interesting, okay. I mean, I kind of need to, like, get other cars on tracks to get a more accurate view. Okay, here we go. This is such a crazy view, being up here and looking at the car. Can I get my mouse, please? Alright, so it says that requires a restart. So we are going to restart to get the eye tracking on here. I'm not going to save the replay. And so I really wish this had some sort of like hinge mechanism here. The gasket works great, and it does keep out like a good amount of light. But I think a gasket would be a lot nicer. Yeah, if I install this other stuffs, so I can get chat mid race, that'd be pretty cool. We have to change our mirror settings too. I really hope this doesn't affect my like flat racing settings. You can't. I hope for each renderer they're separate. All right. So right now it does not look like it does not look like eye tracking is working at all. Yeah. Okay. So right now this is just static foveated, because if we turn this tracker on, is not following my eyes. Oh, this tracker seems like it might be. I mean, it's still gonna be interesting. We're gonna turn the tracker back off here. Settings. At least now we know it's not working, so we do need to get that mod, right? Um, graphics. So this is most things on low. That's my pit limiter. Okay. All right.
The leader has just done a 219.82.
Okay.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Disengage limiter. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
I think I might be able to go flat out the most of this. Not here though. Alright. The downhill gives me a bunch of grip on the front, so any sort of super quick movement is going to
All clear on
ruin
pit
that.
exit.
I want to set up so my mirrors work like mirrors. And I don't just have that guy up there. That guy up there sucks. I'm just gonna pull off and do that. So far though, my frame rate seems good. Okay, now that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. That's super cool. Alright, I can drive through in the pit lane, that's alright.
Pit exit's clear.
This is now insanely cool. It shows the car in the mirror there. Oh, this is actually now incredibly cool. I'm really liking how clear everything is to see. Okay, a little bit too fast. We're going to brake a lot later or earlier. Brake later, go into the wall. Driving tips with Eric. Wish I had my frame rate tracking up. I do think I'm getting a little bit
219.57
of frame rating now with the mirrors. Yeah, I can go flat out right there. And then here, go down the third, and come around through here. And right here. No! Oh. I need to get this down. It's just that huge drop that throws a bunch of traction on the front. Oh, this is so cool. I really like how the mirror moves with your head. GT7 didn't do that. Some juddering, so we're going to adjust a few things. I think just a few tweaks and we're good. Yeah, this is flat. I'm gonna do a lift through here. Oh my god. And not a great, but we made it without hitting the walls, which is hugely important. Now, one thing that GT7 does that this one isn't doing, GT7 had depth in the mirror. This doesn't have depth. It moves with your head, but it doesn't have depth. It still looks like a screen. Okay, entry angle. I think it's too early there.
Watch the track limits, please, Eric.
Sorry, Jim. What's crazy is my car does have haunches like that in the mirror. Alright, there's a car. Let's see if we can chase him down. Okay, lighting got weird all of a sudden. So yeah, let's flat out, and then we brake in a second. Oh, this is so cool. Car is insanely brake bias to the rear right now, which actually makes it really oversteery, which is a really interesting behavior for a front-wheel drive car, because it's not the throttle that makes it understeer, it's the braking. Like this, 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 like this. Okay. Ooh.
Go and validate this lap. Track limits.
Oh, we're being pulled into the race. Ooh. Okay, I do need to change a few things. When it's loading, it's kind of not a great experience, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. The settings, we need to go back to graphics here. The display. I'll turn you back all the way down. Do that. And none. Apply and close. Because I don't think that will help me. And I'm going to go back to graphics. And we're going to go to mirrors. And we're going to turn off higher detail in mirrors. The rest of this is, you know, relatively okay. Definitely will be more time to like fuss about with settings, but oh my god. Oh, that was cool. Settings. This. So I am actually wondering if I did just turn down the res of my game. It's now incredibly hard to read chat going back down to that. I feel like that does affect the render of my. What's that? This was really quick. Really quick. Go to that.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 72 Fahrenheit.
Okay, no, I don't think it is actually. Alright, here we go. We're on qualifying. And I'm just making sure. Yep, alright, we're in there. Hi, Daniel! I'm not going to be able to read your chat right now. I will eventually, if I decide to keep doing this, and I saw another program that will display your chat in the VR world. We're doing iRacing right now in the TCR, so these are the touring car races. So this is a front-wheel drive car. And this is the Hyundai Veloster N TCR Cup car, which is the race car version of the car I actually own and daily drive, which is a Hyundai Veloster N. Now, I don't have these paddle shifters in mine. I have a 6-speed manual with a stick shift. It does come with the VCT, though I think this one in the race car is better because the one in real life in the road cars is having issues. We're in Mount Panorama, also known as Bathurst, and it's one of the most difficult tracks out there. It's not quite as hard as the Nürburgring, because it's not nearly as long or endurance heavy, right? But what it does have is incredibly close walls, an incredibly technical level of elevation change. And yeah, so this is the PSVR 2 with the PC adapter. Here's where we're starting the descent. This is a really hard section of the track. And I need to be really worried because this car seems to have a lot of rearward brake bias to rotate the car. And it means like this. Literally any steering input at all with a little bit of brake input will cause it to jump out the side. And that descent is so hard. Now, luckily, that was our out lap, which does not count for our qual lap. I have struggled. This is going to be a very good race. I picked an incredibly hard race to do my first race in VR in. In a car that I've driven a lot in real life, but not in this race car version, and not in this game. So yeah, how are you doing, Daniel? I'll read all. Please do chat to me, even though I can't read it like immediately, because in between races, I will definitely have the heads off and we'll be reading and responding. But yeah, so there is a way for me to get the foveated rendering that the PlayStation has in this game too, which will also further increase my immersion and my frame rate. Right now we're doing that because it requires actually a mod. It's really cool though. Tweak some settings, and now this is a really cool experience. Now I am absolutely going to be missing all of my like info that I usually have on like my screens and the race labs.
The leader's just done a 219.80.
And this car is way more slidey than I was really expecting it to be. I was expecting a lot of understeer. This car really wants to lose its rear. And I do think it's just how that brake price is set, like that. Oh my god. So scary going down here. And rotation, not great, but we did hit the wall this time. We're definitely going to be slow. We are not going to win this race. I actually won a race earlier today, not in VR. We won on, what was the track we were even racing on? The Red Bull Ring. We were on the Red Bull Ring in the GR86, and we got a race win. And in the race before that race win, we went from 12th to 4th. So I got some good stuff up. We're gonna lose all of those iRating gains and everything here, and we go off and we do invalidate our lap.
Track limits, please, Eric.
There's the understeer I was expecting, but hey, it's okay. If we start in the back, that might not be a terrible thing. Yeah, since this is PC VR, there is a way for me to get the chat into the VR view. But for right now, I'm just gonna have to focus and just narrate and talk to you later. This is our final qualifying lap, our last chance to set a time. We've already made a few mistakes on it though, so oof. Oh my god. Incredibly difficult to control this car. Oh, we don't have time. All right. Why are you not wearing gloves? You may not have info, but at least you have gym. We have gym, yes. It does not make me dizzy. Okay, you guys have, hey, Bratwurst, good to see you, dude. Sorry, I couldn't see this earlier. I'm literally peeking out the bottom of the headset to see you guys. Not me the chat right now. Yeah, so, where are we going? We're number 18 on the grid, I think. Let's see. Yeah, of a 19. All right, we're starting right in the back. That's okay. This is going to be a huge test for our FPS, of course. Honestly, if we just don't DQ, we're going to be okay, I think. So I should have gloves somewhere.
60 seconds.
Now, I think I see some lights up there. I don't know if this is a standing start or if it's a one to go. I hope it's a one to go. Feels like it might be standing though.
.30 seconds.
All right. A good view of it all. Seeing all that here. I think I just knocked my microphone. Hello, microphone. But yeah, really cool. I can look down. I can see like all this stuff right there.
10 seconds.
I really like how the mirror moves through your head. All right.
P17, 20 minutes. This will be a standing start. Okay, Eric, get ready. Let's go.
Oh, bad start. Well, see if we can make this up. Behind a Honda Civic Type R race car. There's a car back there. Looks like it's another
Driver in front of us
Veloster.
is Elliot, car number 16, C license.
Alright, he's jumping to the inside, that's okay.
Okay, the start will do. Time to get to work.
Oh my god, I just realized this is going to be absolute hell in the downhill section. Because there's no ghosting in iRacing. So when people crash, and we're at my skill level, so they will crash.
There's an incident in Skyline. We think it might be. And Hernandez.
Ooh.
Clear left.
Oh, there's my bumper. Yeah, already hell. Already hell. I think my steering's fucked.
Flag. We'll need to come into the pits
No!
for repairs.
Oh, yeah, we are fucked though. I can tell my steering is absolutely not here.
The car ahead is car left, clear left. There's an incident in Forest's Elbow. It looks like it's...
How did the car get spun around at the top of the hill? Please just go by
Clear
safely.
left.
I'm struggling to keep the car straight here, my man. Yeah, look at my steering angle here. My front wheel must be absolutely obliterated. Frame rate's been solid though. Really sucks that that's how our race goes though, because these are not quick races.
Okay, Eric, the next car is Toff. Car number 19. A license. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour.
There's our guy.
Behind is pitting now. Front right, 99%. Rear left, 100.
Alright, well. We aren't the only one in here, so let's read chat. I can't read chat. Can I read chat? Aha. I cannot see your position. Yeah, there's gonna be like no UI. Oh, out we go.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Disengage limiter.
And we're back on
The car in
track.
front of us is now error, car number 8, C license, and their rating is 1.8.
Yeah, there's like no UI in the VR view right now.
Incident in the cut-in.
And I
Looks
normally
like
use a
Schultz.
separate app called Race Labs to get UI.
The leader has just done a 219.32.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, this car is so oversteery. It's wild for a front-wheel drive car.
Okay, Eric, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I think it's got like a welded rear diff or something like that. Survived at least. There's a car out right on our 6. He's probably gonna get past us here. Yeah, he's got the slipstream.
16th place.
There
It's
he
reading
is.
you in. The gap's on your right. Still there. Clear right. Come on, don't let him get away. B16. All right, Eric, the next car is car number 7, B license, and their rating is 1.9. The gap to B12 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
That's P12. Somehow we started P17th, had a bad crash, pitted, and came out in P12. Something happened! Or I guess P13, but still. Something happened! I think we missed. We definitely don't have pace. Like, here's the thing. We barely got the practice of this track. First time in VR. Never driven this car before. Only driven this track against bots before. I saw that it had, like, my actual car in it, and I really wanted to drive it.
We've been warned about track limits. You have 5 incident points.
I really am surprised at how oversteery this car is, though.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 5.8 seconds. 15th place.
Okay, 15th place, but still, we've gone up from our crash. Competitors.
Okay, Eric, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
This is still an incredibly cool experience, though.
Gap to P14 ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Now what we should do is after this race, we should go to the race to where we won in flat and see if we can win again in VR. Yeah, I think I am hashtag technically last. Like, the car is still out on the field. I think I am last. But we knew this would be funky, and we're doing an online race as our first fucking VR race. So I mean, on an incredibly difficult track, car we've never driven before. Well, besides not that Ideally, but not the race car version. Like I said, I was really surprised that it was this oversteery. I think it's all the brake bias is in the rear, so it really locks those rears and kind of acts almost like a handbrake turn. This really, like, normally, you know, on like a rear wheel drive car, a traditional race car, you get the oversteer off of the throttle input, and here you get the oversteer off of the brake input. Oh god.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
Oh, that curve was way, way bumpy, and it really unsettled the car. Holy shit. Rip our stats.
The gap to P1 behind is now 2.6.
Oh
One
god.
lap ahead.
P1's right there. So I'm just gonna get off the racing line and coast.
Blue flag. The gap to ahead is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
We do not want to impede P1. Oh my god, dude.
Track limits.
So oversteery. We caught it, but then we went flying off the road. Goodbye safety rating this race. I'm still so surprised at how oversteery this car is. Is that P2 right there?
Blue flag.
Yep, it is.
Blue flag. On left side, clear left.
Took a weird line to let him through, but I think this is my only chance to really let him through safely. Because this is not an overtaking
Blue
section.
flag. Left side, clear left.
No, locked. And that's going to be a red car, I think.
We've been warned about track limits. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Place?
Shown us the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for repairs.
Yeah, that lockup was rough. This car is so unstable now without steering damage.
You have 11 incident points.
Yeah, we're gonna retire before we get a DQ.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Was a fun thing to attempt, but yeah. We're gonna retire. I am going to try though the GRD6 race in VR. The VR wasn't the problem here. The VR was cool. No frame rate issues, no performance issues,
98.
no juddering. Yeah, I can make it a little bit sharper if I do the thing, but here we go. We are going to quit this.
Fanuel.
Car number 1 is now leading.
Whew. Oh, hey, Kyle. Yeah, no. So this is the PSVR 2, and I got the PC adapter. So we were doing iRacing with the PSVR 2. I also changed the head strap because the head strap sucked ass. Hello, Kyle. Yeah, so I was trying the Hyundai Veloster N TCR, at Mount Panorama. It was a skill issue. It was not the VR. This was my first VR race ever. We are going to forfeit this race. I did win a race earlier today, and we're going to go do one of those races now. And that is the GR86 Cup. So it starts in 30 fucking minutes. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so there is a way for me to get like the eye tracking and the foveated rendering working in this. We also tried LMU, which was not a good experience out of the box in VR, so it needs some tweaking. But yeah, how have you been, Sir Kyle? Check the disc quads. Ah, no worries there. But yeah, so yeah, so it has it in GT7, or wherever you're looking, that's only where it renders. I guess, we've got like a little bit of time. I could try and get that set up here before this next race. Because it's right here. And I don't know if it will work with XR. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. So yeah, this is it right here. So this looks like it's still like an easy install, actually. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. This is like 5 steps. Seems pretty basic. Download unverified GitHub file. Because yeah, that would mean wherever my eyes flick to, that goes into sharpness. I don't need to turn my whole head to look at it. But yeah, that was a really cool experience. Really fun. Even on this big old heavy wheel. But yeah. I was not expecting the Veloster and race car to be that like oversteer. It was super snap oversteery on the braking, which I mean, I've illegally pushed my Veloster N kind of hard, but I didn't have things like traction control turned off. So I guess that's where it was probably saving me. But also, it felt like the rear diff was like fused and like all the brake bias was back there. As soon as I would brake, the rear would come out. Which is different to how rear-wheel drive race cars behave. Oh, it would definitely help. So all we gotta do is go to here, and then we're looking for PSVR. And manage, browse local files. Yeah. So what have you done today, buddo? VR plugin. Bin 64 and rename. Oh, Ridge. Okay. And then we're going to throw that into there. And we should probably restart it. Let's restart all of our VRs. Just for the heck of it. Nice, yeah. No, I watched the race, the Formula One race. That went very well. So that was cool. And so yeah, basically George Russell for Mercedes won it, but Max was second, and Lando third, Oscar fourth. Which is good for Max. It means technically he needed to be first still, but like basically he needs to average 10 points over Oscar a race to win, right? And this was 6 points over. But it's still a gain, and we don't know who's going to get DQ'd or crash out and stuff, and anything like that. So that was cool. Then I got on and I did this race we're about to do, the GR86 race. I did it in flat. And we actually managed to get a win, and that was super cool. Did some Daisy. Unfortunately, I did lose the fight with the other team after we raided them, Kyle. They came back, fought us. I needed to kill them 4 times to burn through all their respawns on their sleeping bag. They needed to kill me once because I already had died to them there. I killed them 3 times. And so they got everything in our base. They were able to boost in with their car over our airlock because there's a gap there in the building structures that's normally for like a staircase going up. This is a watchtower used for the walls. And then they would bring things down to that half-built wall that you could see through, and they would drop everything there. Then suicide, go to their base one and grab it through the wall. But I played the game. I fixed that exploit. That can no longer happen to our base. I got us a new barrel, and I found a new sleeping bag, so we still have a sleeping bag up there. Still a bit of an oof, and it was really sucky because Franco could have saved it. He was technically in bed with his girlfriend. I don't blame him, but he was awake and he knew it was happening when I told him that. And if he just logged in and shot one guy one more time, we would have won the base raid. But it's okay. It's okay. So that seems to be running. Checking the headset here. But yeah, so that is running. Nice. Cool. And let's go for right now. We don't need that view. That's just Steam VR. So let's go back to you being the top view. And register around the Red Bull ring. Yeah, then my PC adapter came here. Same with this head strap kit. So all these pads aren't on the PSVR by default. And it makes it a lot more comfortable and a lot easier to hold in the right spot on my head. Alrighty. There we go. And now, in theory, this should work for eye tracking. In theory. I don't know about in practice. Boy just has to have priorities. I know. Sleeping in bed with his lovely girlfriend / sort of basically wife, or logging on at 1 a.m. to save the base. I mean, come on, man. It should be an easy one. Okay, the cables are cabling. One upside of the PSVR is very light because it's just a headset. There's no added in frickin' processor or battery, so it's an incredibly light headset. So I think we're about to go in. All right. I don't know if it's working, so settings. Definitely will need to do one thing here. Play VR. This is how we can tell if it's working or not. Oh my god, it's working. It's not really calibrated. It's a little bit off, but it is technically working. That's really cool. So that little box, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, That's where it says I should be looking. Right now, I'm reading playback right there, and it's not really doing the do. Also, it's not centered, so I will need to center it here. But yeah. Up this by like few percentage to make it a slightly bigger bubble. The mouse is really hard to use because I think if you go off the screen, it does this. All right. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to recenter my view. So hold on, can I do it like this? Nope. All right, I need to grab a controller here. Are you the right controller that I need? No. You are. All right, so yeah, I'm literally inside of myself. So maybe once I center it up, it actually will be more on. The first one was the right controller. These controllers, they're cool. They're incredibly hard to tell what's what with the headset on. Yeah, so. Oh my god, yeah. It's still a little high. It's still a little high, and it has kidnapped my audio. So I need to turn off this freaking controller, or else it will give me the barrier and stuff. This looks great, though. Yeah, I think, okay, controller's turned off. And now I need to go to here, and we need to change the audio back. There we go, there's the audio's back. So can you guys see that box, I wonder? Hard to tell. I don't think you guys can see the box. But, like, we know it's working. So I'm going to now go and turn it off. So that way I don't have this little box in my view. Directly where I'm looking. So, boop. And hit save. And then we're going to go out and attempt it again here. All right.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour. Pit exit's clear. Push.
Of course, it's raining too, so this will be a good test of the performance gains. Oh god. It's pretty wet. Immediately locking up. It's pretty wet, guys.
You've been called into the pits for repairs.
Let's put on wet tires then, huh? Come on, Tech. I'm just putting on wet tires. Here we go.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Now this time we shouldn't crash right here. Oh hey look, the car turns. Wow! What an amazing feature! Cars turning. Alright, where I'm sitting, I can't actually see the shift lights under the steering wheel. That's annoying. Okay, definitely, even on wet tires, not as grippy as it needs to be. It's kind of bullshit that it's been raining in the practice because it doesn't rain in the race. And it actually is, even on the right tire, it's an entirely different behavior. I was wondering if I should join a different practice session. So I was able to do a 151 in flat as my best lap time. Puddle of water right there that's reflecting on the road. That's kind of cool. And
the leader has just done a 2:14.36.
yeah, the leader's doing a 2:14. The wet's slower for sure. I guess the car decided we wanted to pit.
Watch your speed.
The car said we're pitting now. Regardless of what you want,
Watch your speed
we're
limit in the
pitting.
pits.
I think we're gonna find a different practice session that's where it's not raining, because this is just not representative. It's so hard to use the mouse. Where are you? Come on, mouse. Move, damn it. Oh. Yeah, so basically I think I need to find like the window on the screen, and then it comes through in here. Yep, that is exactly what it is. All right. Oh. Oh, you can see the pink box. Okay, cool. I couldn't tell. I was peeking at you through the eye slit. But yeah. So let's go back to this view. Ooh. Yeah, the cord's recording there. Let me uncord the cords. That cord. And cord no longer sounds like a real word. Here we go. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was a really easy mod to install. But yeah, it doesn't rain in the race, so it's a little bullshit that it's been raining in the practices. Also, I don't know, like, it's immersive to have the round wheel. That's the right size that fits the hands. I race a lot better on my Formula rim. It's lighter, so I get better force feedback, and also I get better slew rate. And I mean, it's pretty. So pretty. I think I'm going to change back wheel rims. As much as I do have a soft spot for this big round rim, I'm going to go back to using a yoke. It's just more fun for me. And in theory, I'm better on it. Yes, we lost a good amount of high rating. Not as much safety ratings I thought we would lose, actually, looking at that. So, hey, that's okay. Yes, this next race is starting in 10 minutes. Withdraw from this particular practice. Okay, no, it wants me to be in that practice one. Well, shoot. I might pull up the stream and back it up and just see how it looks. Okay, no, it wants me to be in that practice one. So I'm gonna back it up to like here. Okay. It's definitely like right side like heavy. It's like right. It's right eye heavy. I wonder if I can change that. Kind of a wild FOV actually. It's really like over my right shoulder. Um. Settings. Interesting. I could try running it at 120 hertz. I don't know if I get 120. Yeah, I'm getting 90. And 90 is looking good. Um, yeah, okay, so you really could see the box. Okay. I'm just going to what I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a way to manage like what eye is being shown. And maybe it needs to be shown from that view side over here. Cannot read at all on that screen. There's both eyes right dominant, so let's see how that does. Um, might be a bit funky, but hey. And the race is starting in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna really quick go and I'm gonna turn off my camera for just a moment here, guys, and I'm going to go back and use the restroom. I'm gonna put you back over. Whoa. That's really weird. Fuck. Why is it like ghosting? That's really really weird. Is it? Do I have like a? All right, I guess we're leaving the camera up. I usually turn it off whenever I'm not in the seat, but fuck it. I'll be right back. Okay. So race start is happening soon. I see you playing Roblox, Kyle. I see you playing Roblox. Yeah, Kyle's playing Roblox. I will name and shame. What's funny is we did play Roblox as kids. And actually, I didn't really play it as much as I made games on it. I really liked making tycoon games. And cool stuff like that. There we go. That's nice and sharp. And we will launch our sim. It's true. It's true. Yes. So what's crazy is so the pass through is like the Quest 2's pass through. It's actually it's a lot sharper than the Quest 2's pass through, but it is still black and white, and you still cannot read text. The FOV that has is also insane, like actually really good. Compared to like my Quest 3, which has a pretty low FOV. The cord sucks for most things, and like I still like the Quest 3 that I have, but this headset is so fucking light. It's got a great FOV. I don't like that it's OLED. I actually
Fastest
don't like
lap
that.
for 2:00.3.
So I need to have you up, and then we probably have to recenter ourselves again. I mean that's mostly on. We're a little off. That's okay. So we're gonna go right here to race. Join the race. We do not need to save a replay. This is how we will recenter ourselves here. Nope, other one. God, these things are so hard to identify by feel. The controllers are probably decent controllers, but like picking them up and figuring out which one's which by feel is, yeah, it's almost impossible. You have to try one and be like, nope, that's not it. And I need to bring out the headset a little bit. Just so that way it stops fogging. And
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
There's that. And now going to kill the controller again. There's actually a way to just make it like not show the ring, and that's like probably like the meta way of doing it, huh? Alright. So I did change the view, guys. I changed it to show like both eye mixed. There will be a seam. There's always a seam.
It exit is clear.
With that view. I want you guys to tell me before qual starts, if you can, if the seam sucks, and if I need to right now go back and change it to the, you know, kind of over the side view, like a one eye view. It's raining still. If it actually is going to rain in the race, that's going to be very sucky for me because I don't know how to do like the I don't know how to do the mid-race tire change or how to do like looking at the weather radar to predict things in this game. I'm still like pretty newbie when it comes to the iRacing's like menu functionality. This is still really cool though. Like, VR is pretty fucking cool. I am liking the eye tracking already. I can tell it does make a difference. Yeah, very cool. All right, I'm going to check now. No one has said anything. It's a shame. Shame, I say. Ow, itchy nose. All right. One thing I don't like about this headset, the sweet spot to have your eyes to see without chromatic aberration is
All right,
very,
Eric,
very
we've got
narrow.
2 laps. Let's get this done.
It's crawling in the wet.
Can't aim, mate. Didn't understand that. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 66 Fahrenheit.
I needed to damage it more. It better not be raining in the actual race. Track is getting greasy.
Can you confirm you're okay, please, Eric?
I'm okay, Jim.
Okay, just sit tight. The team's on its way. We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
I did say the track was getting greasy, right? So. And that. Are you gonna really make me drive it back? There we go. All right.
Cold tires all round.
All right, rain stopped. It's back. This time, let's not die on that curb.
Looks like it's stopped raining. The leader's just done a 158.03.
There we go. That was actually a good turn one. And we've ruined it with that turn.
The leader has just done a 157.20.
It's funny how much more planted this car is than the TCR was. One of the biggest things about iRacing, though, it is not just how realistic the physics are, it's not just how good the driving experience is, how refined it is in every category as a game. One of the things that's like the most compelling thing about it is how good its matchmaking is. LMU, great game, amazing game, like it a lot. It throws way too many drivers into
fastest lap for
the
Macy's.
156.87 V4. You're currently 2.3 off the pace.
Wow, I'm
That last
P4.
lap was a 159.21.
Either 159 and P4. I was doing 151s in flat. That is wild to me. Let's retire the car here. Bonk. But
Front left 98%. Right rear 99. New fastest lap for Luke 156.18.
okay. I can't believe it. Hold on. I gotta check again here. Results.
That's the end of the session. P4.
If I can do my flat pace, we can easily win this race, guys. If I can get back to the pace I had outside of VR. I was doing 151s. Now, granted, half the grid has not set a qual lap. Why the fuck is it raining? Weather report.
Sorry, mate, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I crew chief's voice. Is it gonna be raining all race? I can't hear his audio. The audio for other drivers might be fucked. Oh, ow, I hit the mic. Here I am trying to go fancy and actually look behind me. Yeah, audio got fucked up. I think it's going to the headset, which we are not using its audio. So we won't have other drivers chat. We'll check that in a second. Can't tell what tires they're running. If I had to guess, it would be slicks, but 22 seconds if I want to change it. Man, it didn't rain in any of my races earlier.
Okay, Eric, the track temp is 65. The air temp is 66 Fahrenheit. We're seeing some rain. Car number 6.
I don't know how to change tires on a pit in this game. I'll tell you guys right now.
Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 8 in the left lane.
Being some LOD fuckery happening. Might want to adjust the LOD
speed
stuff.
is 54 miles per hour.
I'm getting some FPS drops now in the rain and with cars in the field. Yeah, the LOD shifting is really distracting in the back of that car. One of the things that was so impressive about the GT7 VR was how seamless it was. Like, you could change between the play modes really easily by just taking on and off the headset. And like, there was none of the usual VR weirdness. And even on a very powerful PC here, I'm getting a lot of VR weirdness. Yeah, right now, with the frame rate struggling like it is, barely at 60, in the rain with cars in the field, is looking really bad in the headset now. I was gonna be honest with you guys. Lots of like tearing and smearing happening. Okay, track is also pretty fucking wet. This is like the worst case scenario for me, guys. Not only for like the performance of my game and like how it is being fed to me in my eyes and my tracking and everything, but I can tell right now that I have no grip and I'm on the wrong tire and I don't know how to change that tire. Everything has gone against me today when it comes to trying out the VR headset. I did not want a rain race. I did not want a rain race. I didn't have any rain earlier. We're on the wrong tire. We're gonna crash and die. It's gonna happen, chat. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, Eric, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Oh my god. I can't start out of position.
Go, nail it.
Thanks for pushing me.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lights.
Yes.
That looked like a bad one. Are you okay?
Guy killed me.
Can you hear me? Respond, please. Are you okay?
I'm okay, Jim.
If you can hear me, help's on the way. Repeat, please.
This makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me really mad that they just did that. To be fair, there was a lot working against us there. And it probably wouldn't have been a good race anyways. I can already tell, just even on the formation lap, that like this was a really, really wet race and it wasn't greasy like it was before. I want to just make sure I joined the right fucking one, though. Because in my other races, there was no rain. Yeah, so there's not like a second version of this one that has rain. So that's a sad end to the stream. I don't know if how much longer I want to go. We got a win earlier. That's going to tank our stats again. That's okay. Really surprised that there is. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Just annoying as all hell. I am going to call that though. It is cool. So definitely, I think I need to lower settings more. It was perfectly good frame rate wise until it rained, and then when it was raining, it was fine when I was alone on track, with cars in front of me and like spray. Nope. When you're below 90 FPS in the headset, it is incredibly hard to do anything and see. Just the amount of smearing you get from the async time warp, like kind of just trying to make it 90 hertz. It was already hard to see just in the formation lap, and then we get going. We had bad launch because I had to let it off because I'm actually ahead of where I'm supposed to be before it goes green because of how that turned out on that last turn. We are slow. We're getting wheel spin as we're running up the track. A driver, there's spray behind my car, doesn't see me, nudges me off. Yeah, I get into the grass and the dirt, and I just spin, and I'm done. It wasn't a bad kill. He didn't like drive me. He nudged. It was a nudge. In the dry, it would have been fine. And on the dry, it probably wouldn't have happened because he probably wouldn't have had my spray. I would have known exactly where my car was. But that did just kill my motivation. So I'm gonna get off before I get sadder. But thanks for watching, guys. I will be doing more of this. I don't know if I'll be doing more GT7 because as bad as this was, GT7 was so much worse when it came to driving standards. And I got a win earlier today. That's on stream. There's a video of it. The audio is fucked because I had music playing.